special instruments for completion of the rite of circumcision. An Argentine tribe where a stone slab with the 3 commandments was found causes no less interest. Do not steal, do not lie, do not kill. So if they were so much of savages, why did they have written, do not lie, do not steal, do not kill? That goes back to the first commandment, the second commandment, you know, about the 10 commandments. Do not steal, do not kill, do not lie. One may assume that these commandments are from the Old Testament, and that they appeared... Right, exactly, assume.
Because no. Right. Say it, because I'm losing.
Disinformation and information.
Right, because information is what? Where do you even find the laws of any of that? That's why they gave information disinformation. Because they know you can't find it in no other book. The originality of that whole circumcision and so forth is only in the Bible. But they're going to tell you some and try to say. Like, that was some dumbass shit to even say that.
Right.
Right, that's new speak. Exactly. Right, that's new speak. Because what other source could I say besides the Bible? That's new speech.
Right. It says, in these
and you know what? Let me keen on his new speech. That's good he said new speech. Because they go to show you the power of witchcraft. Where I'm talking to learned people, and I say, well, no, that didn't come out the Bible. Why ain't nobody say, well, where the fuck else it came from? See how it never clicked? That's the bewitching. That's the bewitching of your ass. I say, hell no. See, that bewitching has been taken off us. That's why, remember I told you people don't even be ready for us to ask other questions and shit? Like, what's your nationality off the Bible? They be like, what? You be like,
where the hell that come from?
Right, they be like, where the hell that come from? Like, don't nobody know that. I hear people say that to me. I didn't hear lawyers say, don't nobody know that. I say, well, why I'm asking you? For me to ask you, that mean I can show it to you. Exactly. Dude said, show it to me. While here, Lil John started to show him, why he said, okay. He didn't even want to know. I said, all right. I said, you see that son? I use his ass as an example. Look, see, he got a BMW. Look how nice his life is. We was on our way when y'all got that hotel downtown. And shit, man, Lil John was walking up 56, and we made it almost, we was across the street from the courthouse. On that same side of the street where it's all them lawyer offices. And the black dude was coming out the goddamn lawyer office, and I stopped him and said, sir, do you, I was talking to my son, and I wanted, you know, I had to tell him something, but I want to see if you know. What's our name? He like, and you know, he's smart, he got his look, so it was a setup mode. So I said, because he looking at us, he see motherfucker walking, what the dude asked me that I can't answer. See, that's the arrogance of America. So when I asked that motherfucker, what's my nationality according to the Bible? And oh yeah, I have my Bible in my hand. So he won't act like we can't work this right now. That motherfucker was like, I don't know. Don't nobody know that. I said, I know why you think I'm asking you. He said, show it to me then. Oh, Lil John, let's go. He see it was a setup then. Because Lil John went straight to Deuteronomy. I didn't have to say nothing. He was already going. And I started reading it, and I said, ain't this our history? He said, wait. He said, I don't even know. I said, you know what? That's okay. I said, but hold on a minute, sir. And I showed my son, here's an example of a weak person, basically. I told the dude, well, and yeah, I called him weak right in his face. I ain't give a fuck. And I told him, we up here on 22nd. We up there every Saturday. You want to know the truth, we up there. So now you got a chance to know. You have a nice day, sir, all right? He just looked at me like, okay.
No excuse for that.
Right.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm finishing this. It says, in 1974, in this very same region were found round stone slabs with menorahs, 7-pointed candlesticks on them. Right, so what is the native, what is they doing with the menorah?
Come on, man. That's overwhelming proof, man. And we keep going all day with proof out of books, man.
Yeah, that's just say they went to go practice their laws, which they never kept in their own land.
Right, exactly. Right.
You
want to get exposed that real quick because it's about the American eagle and so forth. Yeah. So we might as well get it. Is that it? That's it on that?
No, just go to the scripture. And then that's it on that part.
Okay.
It's Exodus 25:31. It says, and thou shalt make a candlestick of pure gold. And of beaten work shall the candlesticks be made. His shaft and his branches, his boughs, his knobs, and his flowers shall be of the same. And it says, and 6 branches shall come out of the sides of it.
Right, the 6 branches is talking about the holders of the candle. So it's 6 on each side. But here it says 7 because the middle is a long one in the middle. That's how the menorah looks.
3 on each side.
Right, 3 on each side, slightly. 3 on each side. Go ahead.
3 branches of the candlestick out of the one side, and 3 branches of the candlestick out of the other side.
Right, so it's describing the menorah. So why was they worshiping? Why did they have the menorah? If they was from if they was from this side of the world, okay, and the Hebrews was from the other side of the world, why are they doing the same customs? That's it. You can cut it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. There's another archaeology book, real quick. There's one little point.
Origins of the American Indians, European Concepts, 1942, 1729.
You know, but I got long on this one.
By Lee Eldridge.
Okay.
Alright. Page 88. It says, the Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes captured by Salmanazar and of the family of Issachar, whom the Indians recognized as their special ancestors.
Like that's blunt, man. That's blunt.
Yeah, we got that proof in 2 Kings.
Yeah.
King Salmanazar took the 10 tribes.
Go ahead.
And they got it to him.
Real bone, jail bone.
Yeah.
Ezra's. That's only one, Ezra's.
Yeah.
13
Now,
chapters.
this is that one out of 2 King real quick, but you gotta get it, cut it right to that point, and then jump into that second Ezra, because it's before this motherfucker took him. After they said we leaving this motherfucker. That's how he ended up in America, and that's how all of a sudden Paleo Hebrews get put on rocks and shit, menorahs getting found and shit. The same longitude, latitude that it took to build the goddamn pyramids happened to be over here.
What's the scripture?
I got that.
What the fuck? Yeah, like, I was laughing. They found so-called artifacts over in so-called Indian burial sites where they actually found Paleo Hebrew writing on it.
Yeah.
And you can ask, what's his name? Glenn Beck. He did the whole special on that. And make sure you had it come up on the video.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're
Have
talking
Glenn
about.
Beck. They don't believe white people.
Right.
So how the white dude show them that the goddamn Hebrew Israelite writing and everything is right here in America?
Okay.
And he basically saying that the Indians had to be Israelite.
Yep.
Because the same mathematics that it took to build the pyramids, only the Israelites did was that same math was over here.
Right, they got the pyramids in Mexico.
Duh. Duh.
Okay.
In 1860, David Wyrick, he's a guy who surveyed the Newark earthworks. He was digging into a mound near those earthworks, and he found a wooden coffin made of oak. They opened up the coffin and found a skeleton of a man holding a little box. It was about 8.10 inches in size. The box had been cemented shut here. This, by the way, is sitting in Ohio. Well, he opened up the box and he found a little man inside, a little black stone. They took it to scholars and they looked at it. The man seems to be carrying something, and there's writing here at first they couldn't recognize. The writing is, they thought in 1860, some sort of Hebrew. Well, finally, about 20 years later, they found some rabbis living in the area, and the rabbis looked at that, and they could read it. They said it was an old kind of block Hebrew, and it was a rendition of the 10 Commandments. Now, this is another piece. Block Hebrew, they said they'd never seen anything like it. Mainstream archaeologists at the time called this a hoax. But then in 1900, or just about after 1900, in Israel, they found the same block-style Hebrew writing. Mainstream archaeologists still dismissed the findings. They found it in Israel, and they found it in Ohio. But there was another stone that they found that they couldn't argue. This is the Bat Creek stone. It was found during the course of an official Smithsonian evacuation. The Smithsonian didn't understand the meaning of the writing on the stone. They thought it was Cherokee, since it came from Cherokee country. They didn't realize that it's actually Hebrew. They had published this originally upside down. They threw it in a box at the bottom of the Smithsonian, put it in the basement. Many years later, a scholar took it out of the box, looked at it, and went, oh my gosh, it's upside down. It's Phoenician, ancient Hebrew. So what's going on here? What is that about? Where is that history?
This is 2 Kings 17:5. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. That's where the 10 tribes are. They was in Samaria. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah and in harbor by the river of Gazan and in the cities of the Medes.
Media Persian.
Media Persian.
Yeah, fact.
So that's just the proof that the king, he took the 10
The
tribes.
motherfucking East Indian goddamn Arabs. That's the Media Persian Empire.
This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes, which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanaser, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
Now, what's that saying in that book again?
It says, the Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes captured by Salmanaser.
Okay, we can stop. Go ahead.
The king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Right. What you do is, whenever we do that, you start back from where you started and go straight through.
But they took this counsel among themselves, and they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go. Yeah, I know.
You got to go back and go through it.
These are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanaser, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
Right. Same thing this book just said. Go ahead. So now we see where the white man
Get
got his information from.
Right.
Right.
And how, if this book ain't
I was
legit,
just about
then
to say
why
that.
is it in there?
Right. Why is it in there?
Why is the right? And they, the Apocrypha belongs in the Bible. That's
Right.
another connection.
Right. Thanks.
16 and
Right. I always bring this
16,
motherfucker. The Spirit say always have this with you. Thanks to this. The 1611. And if you open the motherfucker, mine motherfucker. Here you go. We got what's called the Old Testament, which is the end of the prophets, which the Apocrypha sat right in the middle of the motherfucker. See that? The same little red book. See that? Same amount of pages. Same book right there. And to what? The new. See that? Right here. So what's wrong with you damn niggas and you Christians? So, oh well, there go our proof. See, we prove everything. Let's keep going. See, we finna eat right after this anyway.
But they took this counsel.
Okay.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
Yeah. The heathens. Other nations.
Right.
Media Persia.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right, that's what the brother was just edifying. That they came over here to keep their statutes and shit. That they weren't doing when they was over there. That's why they had got captured.
Right.
Motherfucker, right, after motherfucker going slavery and servitude after being king, you gonna want to do what the Lord says. So they like, look, let's go somewhere. We keeping our shit this time. I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. And then look. We see how good all them Latin tribe women look.
Yeah.
I know y'all was tired of them Media Persian motherfuckers raping y'all women, man. Because I know they had their way, because I'm looking at the 10 tribes now. And like, god damn. And just imagine you can do whatever you want to all these women, all them women of them 10 tribes, which consist of who? Puerto Ricans, Mexicans,
Cubans,
Brazilians, Venezuelans.
One at a time now, say all tribes. Go ahead.
Venezuelans.
Right. Look how they look. Look how they look. Get on the internet and pull these women up.
Chileans.
Who else? Right. Go type in Chilean, what you call it? The goddamn swimsuit content.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what the fuck?
You might got something that look like Edomites, but they straight.
Man, don't let Judah fool you with that no hair habit shit. Don't get caught up in that. Okay, we keep going.
Yeah, that was it. That was the point.
No, keep going.
Okay.
I want to know what happened. Yeah. We gonna give you the whole thing, motherfucker. They ain't fly over here, wasn't no spaceship.
Exactly.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages above the river,
Right. So now the best thing for you to do is go look and see is Euphrates geographical location close to what's that? What's
Israel.
the land?
Was Salmon.
Yeah, from India.
For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood.
Right, because you got to go over the what's that?
The Horn
The
of Africa.
Horn of Africa, where it's all these storms and shit. The Lord had to keep the storms calm and shit so they can pass through.
Till they were passed over.
There you go.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely 1.5 years, in the same regions called Arsareth.
Right, meaning
Ratazah. Hebrew word Ratazah meaning earth.
okay, thanks. I got to go in my book right there.
Then dwelt they there until the latter time.
Right, meaning the end of the world. So the Lord's people supposed to be there even until the end time. We here. Matter of fact, in the 50s, the United States government opened it up